Today we are talking all about Dollar Tree candles. These are one of my favorite items in the Dollar Tree to craft with. You either love them or hate them, but we can spin them in a fun new way that you're actually going to want to display these in your home. Please leave me a big thumbs up and let's get on into it. Okay, so these really caught my eye, these really fun scalloped LED wax pillar candles. They were a really fun shape. I did struggle with the batteries a little bit, so you just have to make sure that you get the screw at the bottom screwed in really well after you put in the batteries. But I wanted to make these over. They just had like a yellow cast to them that I didn't love. They had these in a pale pink color as well as this off-white ivory cream color. So I go ahead and pick these up, and then I wanted to make them look higher end. So I thought about adding in some gold accent to it just a little bit, but then I just totally went for it. This is some Rub and Buff paint that I can link down below, but I feel like it was the perfect color. It wasn't too yellow, gave it like a really beautiful metallic look. These were a little bit more expensive, but to switch it up and get different looks, I feel like it was perfect. I use a lot of the Dollar Tree glassware pieces, so it's fun to check the thrift stores and find other large containers just to mix it up and not everything be matching my home. So I found this huge square shaped container. It's like a candle holder, and it was $4.99 at the Goodwill. So I go ahead and order this sand candle off of Amazon. So I'll have this link down below. These are really fun. They're supposed to be kind of like more safe because if they get knocked over, the sand will like put out the little flame. So you'll have to read up on it, but these were pretty inexpensive. I put a couple of these in this larger container, but this like opens up so much more opportunity to use like larger containers without melting down so much wax. So this is a really fun project to try. Takes less than a couple of minutes. I was looking at the card to see how the wick worked, but you're just like cutting it, putting it down inside of the sand. And this was just a really fun thing to put together. I'll definitely be trying it with different styles of containers, but it turned out really fun, saved me a lot of hassle of melting down my candles, and just like something fun that I'm going to be testing out more. Okay, so for this next project, I was actually inspired looking through the Dollar Tree. Someone was already testing out the new candlesticks with these little glass pieces on top, and I love the look of them, so I had to put this to good use. So you can tell whenever you have them the way that they're sold, the top is bigger and the bottom's smaller. When I set the glass container on the top, it didn't fit very well. So if you actually flip these over, the base is larger, giving it a more high-end look, but then the glass piece itself fits a lot better. So I ended up putting these together upside down and then glued them with some hot glue. Now, I just didn't want these to be plain glass on glass and not dress them up any, just popping a candle inside. So I had a really fun idea to use some of this black little small rocks down in the bottom and then put these votive candles right inside. But what really elevates this look is I take like some of the nicer greenery pieces that I'm finding at Dollar Tree, cut the tips off of this little plant, and then stick them around the candle. This gives it the warmness of the greenery, and it just matches my decor better, not just leaving them plain, but I feel like really dresses it up. The glass votive candle is going to protect the flame away from these. I'm trying to push them underneath of where the flame would be, but I think these are so fun and stylish, and I just hated to blow out these candles. I just thought they looked so pretty all lit up. Okay, so I have used coffee beans in the past to make like a coffee candle, or where you could actually light the candle and warm up the coffee beans, but I had a fun idea to melt the candles down and put the coffee beans right on top. So I ended up using about 2 candles for this. I remove one of the wicks and stick it down in the bottom, securing it with like a paintbrush or something until it cools off and sets up, and then adding in the little coffee beans. So you want the original wax to set up and then pour a little bit of melted wax right on top. This is going to glue down or hold or secure the coffee beans in place. I kind of added too many around the wick at first, so I had to move some out of the way for the candle to actually light. Let this cool off and then dress up the outside. I purchased a lot of coffee stickers for just a couple of bucks off of Amazon. I'll link those down below, but I feel like this was a super easy way to kind of put a label on it, coordinates very nicely, and really elevates this project. Speaking of decorated mugs, I actually found this one at TJ Maxx. It was a little bit more of a splurge, but I thought the hand painting on here was gorgeous. I just loved it so much. So I melted a candle down, poured it inside, just added the wick, but this is going to just look so cute on a shelf. I love the colors of this for spring and summertime. It adds in so much color, and it's like clear, so I think it like gives it more of an elevated look, high-end look. You can see through it, see the candle. After it cools off, you're ready to display it. You could even pop like an LED candle right on top if you didn't want to burn this, but I think it also turned out really cute. Alright, so I have some of these leftover taper candles that are just plain white. I wanted to do something with them, so I found these really fun glass candle holders that was perfect, but these just look plain Jane and needed fixed up. So I just popped in a couple of different shades of purple candles into a pot of boiling water. I just use like an electric burner to melt these down in my craft room, but I do keep a very close eye on them, so be careful if you use one of these. But I am just dipping the taper candle a few times over and over to darken the wax into these two different color candles, and it gives this fun paint dipped look. I did mash it down into the candle holders, which is actually perfect, gives it a nice snug fit. They're not going to fall over. I let it cool off and then cut away the excess wax that had pushed up and out of them. I think this is a really fun way to add those pops of color. And then of course you can paint any container to look like concrete, but if you stop by the Dollar General, they have very inexpensive concrete planters made to like pop a plant in here. But if you melt down a couple candles, pour them in here, you're getting that same high-end concrete effect, concrete look for a lot less, and just still using dollar store items. But if you can't find them, you can use the baking soda and gray paint mixture. Also does really well, but this is just so easy to pour it into here and it's ready to go. You could even top this off with some pressed flowers or something you want to add into the wax after it sets up. This one did kind of concave a little bit. Sometimes they do that whenever it's like a larger container like this. So I just melt down a little bit more wax, pour it over the top, and this looks like it was sold just like this and ready to decorate with. Okay, so I've purchased like pre-shredded little gold flakes for like epoxy and resin, but I've never bought foil sheets until now, so I was really excited to find some inexpensive ones on Amazon. I'll have some items linked down below what I use in this video if you're interested in picking up anything that I use today, but I thought this would be really fun to use. Also, if you have any tips on this, put that down in the comments. I just put some Mod Podge on this candle. I'm sure there's a way you could have melted down the candle and applied it, but I'm not going to be burning these, so I just tried to do it the easiest way. But I did struggle like getting the foil off of my hands while making this project. It just kept wanting to fall apart and stick to me. Maybe it's inevitable and I just have to deal with that. But just applied some Mod Podge. I discovered that if I do kind of crumble up the foil sheet, then I can just use my paintbrush to pick it up and then apply it. But I thought this turned out so cute. I have a lot of gold pieces in my home, so I feel like applying this just makes it coordinate so perfectly, adds so much more characteristic to just these plain candles. These will look so good in a lantern, but I feel like it really steps it up, gets a high-end look, and this is definitely on a budget. I recently found these candle holders with a little hole at the top, so they will hold like a tall taper candle. And I also found these little swirly candles with like the lines down them. Now I think it is such a modern and classic look if you go ahead and just paint these a matte black spray paint, and I feel like it's just the perfect finish. Once again, you can tell that I'm adding more of those wood touches in all of these projects. I just love like that like natural element, just bringing it in my home. I feel like all these wood pieces are so fun to just add in the extra detail. So all I did was glue that to the top, put these candles in the top, and once again just securing these with a little bit of hot glue. But I feel like these are gorgeous, and these would be super pricey if you actually purchase them out at the store, but we made them for like $2. While strolling through the Dollar Tree, I never pass up the new rub-on transfers, and I was so excited to find a few new designs. They have this wild one in the wreath, as well as the collect memories, not things. And then I found this happy times, which I thought was really cute with the wreath around it. It did just fit on this glass container, and I feel like that doesn't make it look as good. It looks like it's too small for this. So I'm cutting it down to look like a real label, trying to get it as straight as possible. And then I'm just going to be applying this with a little popsicle stick. You just want to apply a lot of pressure. These are a little bit time consuming. You just want to take a couple of extra minutes to make sure you're really getting this transferred on there. If you have any tips on how that you do this any other way, maybe you could apply heat, but I feel like really the best thing you can do is just sit there and take the time to really scrub it on there. I cut it out because it took a couple of minutes to really apply this, but I feel like it is so worth it. It makes this container so gorgeous. I am just recycling a candle that I had from a different project, so I didn't have to melt down any more candles. Pop this in there, and how cute is this? The yellow is perfect for summertime, and I'm able to reuse something and enjoy it even more. Alright, out of all of the Dollar Tree servingware or dish sets that they have put out, this one hands down has to be my favorite. I love fruits in the summertime, but to be honest, I like to purchase pieces that's going to fit into my home that I'm going to use longer than just the summer months. So this gray set matches my decor perfectly. I feel like it's so soft done, as well as having that matte finish, and they had a matching charger. Now, I just purchased this electric burner for my craft room because I was having to run downstairs and I was worried about melting it down there while I'm up in the craft room. So I decided to purchase that for my craft room, and it is like the best thing I've done. I can watch the candles while I'm upstairs in my craft room and get them to melt down just as effective, just using an old pot of water, stick the candles in, and turn it on like medium-high heat. So after I got that melted, I am prepping my little bowl. I actually ordered these wooden wicks on Amazon. I'll have them linked down below, as well as some other items if you're interested in anything from this video, or leave it in the comments down below. But these are really fun. They are upgrading the cheap candle wicks, so you have more of like a crackle and more even burn, but also they come with little holders, so they're easy to get in the center. I don't have to use pencils or paintbrushes to try to hold up the wick in the center, so these stay nice and sturdy. I can hot glue the base and it sticks straight up, so no problem here. Just poured in some of this candle very carefully, making sure you have like an oven mitt or something to hold it with. But after I put, I think it was about 2.5 candles in here, I let this completely cool off. And you could pour some more at the top to make it even, but I knew it was going to melt down and it would be even because I was going to burn this. I think this is so pretty and matches my decor. So to make another one, but more decorative, that I really didn't want to burn, I picked up one of these black containers at the Dollar Tree, stuck down or glued in my little wooden wick, and then this one took 3.5 candles, I'm pretty sure. I filled it to the top, let this cool down, and I wanted to dress up the outside. So I love that this black is matte finish. You could leave this as is, but I have all of these dried greenery pieces that I think would be so fun to wrap this around. So starting with a coat of clear glue, I go ahead and paint that down so this will stick, and then start applying my little vines or leaves in the same direction. I have added colorful flowers to like all my decor pieces all year, but this just is something that's more neutral. I can leave out longer, but just thought it was too cute. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video all about candles. If you have any other fun ideas or products to use with candles or for candles from Amazon, leave those down below and I'll check them out. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy crafting. Bye.